Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for reaching another episode of Northbound Anime. If you guys already haven't done so, please like, comment, share, and subscribe the video. Help our brother out. Today we're gonna talk about my wife, my cherry blossom, my pink cherry blossom. You know what her name is? Sakura. A lot of people do believe that she is useless and she gets a lot of hate in the anime community. Like, I understand she has her L's, but keep in mind she most definitely has more W's in the anime, and I will say this every single time I talk about this character. Put respect on her name, bro. Okay, but I got a question for you guys, bro. And this is specifically about Sakura, and maybe this can make you guys get over the hatred. Now, the question of the day is, what if Kakashi trained Sakura instead of Tsunade? Do you guys think she'd be a better character? We can all agree that Sakura would most definitely be a totally different ninja, but I definitely disagree with anyone that believes that she would have been more useful. A lot of people might say she would have been a stronger ninja, but I most definitely disagree. If Kakashi had trained Sakura instead of leaving it to Tsunade, most definitely it would have been good, but it also would have been bad. It would have been beneficial and it would have been detrimental. Not even just to her, but to everyone around her. Kakashi would have most definitely taught Sakura how to properly use Genjutsu to her full potential. Sure, Kakashi would have taught Sakura how to properly use Genjutsu because we know that she was skilled at them. Okay, we know that she has good chakra control. She probably would have been on the exact same level as Kurenai Sensei, if not better. Cool, totally understandable. But I think, and I also do believe that he would have assisted in developing her skills in ninjutsu. A lot of people tend to say that she doesn't use those, but I definitely disagree. And she definitely would have used more of her elemental skills. So she definitely would have used water and earth release. These are the elements that she specializes in, which would have meant wood release potentially. She would have had a lot of experience, but her overall usefulness as a character would have been lower. I think you guys just would have appreciated her using more techniques, but that's not Sakura at all. Like, if Kakashi had trained Sakura instead of leaving it to Tsunade, I honestly do believe it would have been beneficial and detrimental. It would have been a good thing and bad thing for sure. Like, there would have been a fine balance. And keep in mind, she doesn't use the elemental juices because it's not in her role to do so. And like, there are a lot of characters that don't use it either. Shikamaru and Ino also have elemental techniques, but they mainly stick to their clan jutsu. So you have to allow Sakura in that regard. Like, Sakura is a medical ninja, which means she always has to concentrate on all of her training when it comes to medical ninjutsu. Like, even without being trained by Kakashi, she can honestly use elemental jutsus. It doesn't help her to function as a medical ninja, to be overly concerned with other elements. Like, only a few characters demonstrate like a wide range of jutsus, man. Like, it's Kakashi and Hiruzen are literally the only exceptions. Like, even Itachi. Like, Itachi has Susanoo, is a Genjutsu master, but really only focuses on fire release. Gaara can only manipulate sand. Like, and keep in mind though, yin and yang jutsus are elemental jutsus. Like, she uses yin release for medical ninjutsu and genjutsu, and she uses her yang release for her superhuman strength. Like, the disadvantage of Kakashi teaching Sakura would have literally been the fact that she would have lost her medic abilities. That's it. Like, so that would have meant that she wouldn't have had the ability to detect Sasori's poison, so Kankuro is automatically dead. Sakura wouldn't have been able to create any antidote in time that she created throughout the series, and they wouldn't have never found out about Kabuto because Sakura would have lost Sasori, so that whole Sasuke reunion would have never happened. That's a fact. And let me tell you this, when Madara stole the Nine-Tails Fox from Naruto, Naruto would have died. Gaara wouldn't have been brought back to life because, once again, Sasori would have killed Chiyo and a Kakashi trained Sakura, and there wouldn't have been no antidote. And we already know it just takes one scratch when you fight Sasori. That poison is very detrimental, man. It's dangerous, fam. Like, you need a caution sign. Every time, what I'm trying to say is this, every time Sakura healed someone, it always ended up doing something good, something significant in the story later. This is why it is so essential for her to be a medical ninja. And if she was to train by Kakashi, her usefulness would have lowered. Don't get me wrong. Please do not get me wrong. I know Kakashi is a genius, but Tsunade, on the other hand, was the best master for Sakura. I don't think Kakashi would have trained her to her full potential. There's a reason why Kakashi mainly only focused on Sasuke and then Naruto and then Sakura. Okay, that's a fact. Like, Kakashi wouldn't have properly trained Sakura, and everyone knows this, man. Tsunade was the best master, and her path on the medical ninja showed that she was useful, okay? Said I put that on Northbound, I swear to Kami, bro, come on, like, let's keep it a stack. Like, this Sakura standard can't go on any too longer because I will continue to set people straight as to why Sakura is essentially the greatest character of all time. And I'm gonna say this again, like, we look at Naruto and we look at Sasuke. The show is pretty much based off prophecy. So the two main characters are literally going to follow the two characters that were in said prophecy. But there's no third character. So Sakura will always be someone that's going to be in the sidelines. But she does her job as a medical ninja. And keep in mind, she's one of the only few medical ninjas that's actually allowed to be in the front lines because she was taught by Tsunade. If she was taught by Kakashi, okay, cool. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt. She might have learned some medical ninjutsu, but it definitely wouldn't be to the level that Tsunade taught her, man. And if anything, Kakashi's not stupid. Kakashi most definitely is gonna send Sakura to go and train to learn medical ninjutsu anyway. So what I'm trying to say is, put some respect on Sakura's name once again. And that's another episode on Northbound Anime. Thanks for watching. Once again, please like, share, and subscribe to the video, man. I'll be back.